Hi everyone, welcome to 3 Steps to a Six-Figure Income Aesthetic Career without years of experience. In the next 10 minutes or so, we are going to be covering how to take control of your career and destiny and turn your hard-earned medical license into the aesthetic career of your dreams in less time than you can imagine, even if that sounds impossible right now. How to immediately start working with the type of patients you want, doing the treatments that you want while getting the pay that you want. How to feel safe, confident, and effective as an aesthetic provider, how to gain the respect and even envy of your peers by obtaining the dream career they too have wanted and found elusive, and how to get past the dreaded must-have 2 years of experience and start working in the career of your dreams. So my promise to you in the next few minutes is a step-by-step strategy for a 6-figure plus income as an aesthetic injector without years and years of experience. So let's talk about the aesthetic industry for a minute here. If you can believe it, it's on track to reach over $22 billion by 2025, making it the fastest growing part of the medical field and a sound career path for licensed medical professionals. So that's why I designed our beginner course to help students seamlessly transition from the traditional medical fields to aesthetics. And we all know that being in aesthetics has a certain glam to it, and it really does. We all want to look and feel our best, and it's very glamorous and fun to be part of that. But it isn't just all about glam. It's also very rewarding. I'm sure that each of you became medical professionals to make a difference and to take care of people. And this aesthetic industry does provide that. And I'm going to show you a couple of our pictures of some before and after pictures. And you can imagine that if you had some concerns like these that we're going to look at here, and you were able to correct them with some simple aesthetic filler technique, that would be pretty life-changing. So here's another one. You can instantly correct these things with filler, well-placed filler, I should say. Here's somebody that had some Botox and some filler. You can see how that really, really increased her confidence. But there's a problem, and today I'm going to walk you through thinking about a solution. So does this sound like you? Does any of this resonate with you? You're passionate about the industry and you've been dreaming about getting into aesthetics, but you feel like without a lucky break, it might be impossible. You've perhaps spent thousands of dollars on different trainings, you've watched hours and hours of videos, but it definitely hasn't given you the confidence you need, and no one will hire you. You've applied for countless jobs. You know that if anyone would just give you a chance, you'd be the fast learner. But each application is met with rejection. They all say they want at least 2 years of experience. And you're thinking to yourself, how do I get 2 years of experience if no one's even going to hire me? So maybe you accepted a low-paying position as an aesthetic laser tech. They promised you that they're going to train you, and it just never seems to happen. So you're feeling stuck, you're feeling frustrated, you've invested so much to get this medical license, but you want to be in aesthetics, and you're watching other medical professionals be successful in their aesthetic dreams, and it's left you kind of wondering, how did they do it? And how can I do it? So if any of that resonates with you, do you feel like maybe there's a ceiling on your career? I personally hate ceilings. I would like to feel like if I can imagine it and I can work hard for it, I can achieve it. But I hear all the time from medical professionals that are trying to get into aesthetics that they feel like this is like breaking into show business or winning the lottery, and that it might never be able to advance past the ceiling. But today I'm going to show you some steps, just a few simple steps, and once you take them, you will have complete control over the direction of your career, who you serve as your patients, how you serve them, and what income you can create. You'll know how to establish yourself as an expert, a trusted authority in aesthetics. You'll realize that this invisible ceiling was never even there in the first place, and you can start on your 6-figure career in aesthetics almost immediately. You will carry yourself with a new confidence. Your friends and colleagues will notice how happy you are, and they'll beg you to know, how did you do it? So they can do the same. And you really honestly are going to be filled with joy, elation, and just a feeling of being unstoppable in your life and career. So who am I and why should you listen to me? My name is Brandy Langley, and more than 20 years ago, I started and built a thriving multiple seven-figure med spa business and a unique aesthetic training center from the ground up. And through the years, I've helped hundreds of medical providers build thriving careers in aesthetics, starting from knowing nothing to becoming master injectors, some of them even superstars. I've helped people start from the ground up and run their own med spas or take their existing med spas to increase revenue and profitability. And all of these things start with this exact strategy that I'm about to teach you. So Wake Up Beautiful is known for being the mentorship training to the med spa community. We are the only aesthetic academy specializing in helping our students achieve their aesthetic goals with 100% success rate. And with this strategy that I'm going to go through with you, we are also the only academy that offers this with a guarantee. And testimonials matter, so don't just take my word for it. Go ahead and get on our website, Wake Up Beautiful Academy, and you can watch videos and written testimonials and see pictures of many, many people who have gone on really to be superstars in aesthetics with our help. So let's get to these steps for success. So step number one is to take a moral stand. I want you to take extreme ownership. This is the preeminent, crucial first step that has to happen for success. You and only you are ultimately responsible for reaching your goals, your successes, and your failures. And it's simple, but it's never easy, okay? Let's just get that out of the way right now. It's simple, but it's never easy. And so you have to take extreme ownership in order to be successful. So that's step number one. Very important first step. Step number two is commitment. So if you've watched any of my videos, you'll hear me talk about this a lot, but it's so true. It's commitment and sticking to something and committing to mastery that makes you be successful. So in my opinion, there's really only two reasons why you haven't already committed to mastering aesthetics. Is one, you don't truly believe your experience of attaining the goal will be worth the effort, or you don't think that you can do it. And I'm here to tell you that with step number one and step number two, you absolutely can. And step number three is mentorship and hands-on practice. So you can have all the best didactics, books, video trainings, and there's tons of amazing ones out there. And you can watch all of those, as many as you want. But without the repetitious physical experience with guided mentorship, you're never going to gain mastery. You're definitely not going to become confident. Okay, so here is how you make the first three steps work exponentially faster. I call this the secret weapon. Okay, so we know that successful people take extreme ownership. You're the only one who can make this happen. We know that successful people utilize self-discipline to commit to mastery. Okay, if you're not disciplined, if you're not going to do the work, it's not going to work. It only works if you work it. We know that mentorship and hands-on practice are without a doubt necessary ingredients for confidence, right? I mean, again, you can look at all the best training materials in the world, you can watch, but unless you're actually doing it, you're not going to be confident in that skill. You're not going to master it. And now the secret weapon is you can leverage time in the right way with that experience, with that mentorship, and you can build that confidence necessary to actually attain your six-figure income in aesthetics as an injector, have the career of your dreams in less time than you could ever imagine. Okay, so I could practically hear you saying, okay, but how do I find this mentor? How do I leverage my time? So first, let's go through what I call the hope and pray method, which is the old method. Maybe you can relate to this. You submit tons of applications for jobs you're not qualified for. You hope and pray. You take a low-paying, less than satisfying job in a laser company, and they promise you that they're going to train you, and you just hope and pray that this effort that you're putting in really will result in that. You follow aesthetic superstars on Instagram and TikTok, and you watch hours and hours of videos and trainings, and you hope and pray that you're going to make a connection through that. You take several weekend courses, maybe you even spend thousands of dollars. You go to one of these jobs, you bring your certificate, and they say, sorry, you must have 2 years of experience. And you just really, which I hate, perpetually remain in a dependent position where somebody else is really in control of your destiny. You're just left hoping and praying that somebody's going to pick you up and invest in you. But let me introduce you to the new way. So at Wake Up Beautiful Academy, we offer up to 80 hours of hands-on training. We offer true mentorship. It has an intimate class size. You actually have different mentors that are seasoned in aesthetics, and they are there with you to hold your hand, guide you every step. You actually keep our contact information. You can ask questions. This is like bringing you into the family. You get all the needed products that you need and education on the products, why those products, how to assess people and how to choose the products. You get 4 to 6 live models a day, every single day that you get to practice on with your guided mentor. So you're not just thrown to the wolves, so to speak. You get something that nobody else gives. You get a professional digital portfolio of all of your work that you can use on your own Instagram or on your resume as your proof of work, and a trained to confidence guarantee. So no more of this hoping and praying that somebody's going to take a chance on you or they're going to invest in your training. You are guaranteed to be trained to confidence. And so with that, I'm going to leave you that if you are ready to catapult your medical career and become a skilled and confident aesthetic injector in as little as 2 weeks with a guarantee, come visit us at wakeupbeautifulacademy.com to get started. Okay, I can't wait to see you there.